So we're going to talk now about the discovery of a king's palace at a place called Khorsabad, which is in modern-day Iraq. In 1843, an archaeologist by the name of Paul-Emile Botta discovered the palace at Khorsabad. He was actually initially looking for Nineveh but couldn't find it. Instead, he moved a short distance and his spade clinked upon the top of a giant winged bull, a lamassus as they're called, and he uncovered the palace of Khorsabad. Those winged bulls, weighing 10, 15 tons, 15 feet high, used to guard the entranceway to the king's throne. But what Emile Botta actually did at that time, quite unintentionally, was he solved a Bible problem. The problem was in Isaiah chapter 20 verse 1. Being written around 700 BC, Isaiah talks about a king called Sargon who used to come down into the northern territories of Israel, causing grief and mayhem. And the problem was for historians that no such king was known about. There was a king Sargon who lived well over 1,000 years before Isaiah's time. And so it seemed like the prophet Isaiah had made a historical blunder in his writings. And that, of course, throws questions upon everything else he said. But Paul-Emile Botta, in discovering the palace at Khorsabad, discovered the palace of the hitherto unknown Sargon II, who lived exactly at the time that Isaiah said, around 720 BC, and who was the one responsible for going into the northern territories of Israel and causing chaos and leaving his people behind there, causing this chaos and confusion and contamination, religiously speaking, in the northern territories of Israel. It's one of those occasions, again, that demonstrates when something is dug up out of the ground that speaks directly to the Bible, it always affirms it.